Hello everyone, this is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So today we're going to see how the person who is thinking about you truly feels about you currently. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch the energies around as needed. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into these messages. Give me messages please, Holy Spirit, for everyone that watches this reading. When it comes to the person who is thinking of my viewers, what are that person's true feelings toward my viewers currently when it comes to love? What are that person's true feelings toward my viewers currently when it comes to love? Two more shuffles. All right, so let's see what comes out here. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician card. They want to talk. It's also giving energy of this person feeling like you're really using your willpower. There's something that you said to them, and at this point, they know that you mean business. I do see a lot of communication coming in from this person, but just keep in mind that it could be a bit toxic. Some of you are going to gain clarity in regards to how obsessed and possessive over you this person truly is. At the top of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands. It's going to be important for you to keep your guard up. Some of you have set up strong boundaries. Others of you may want things to work with this person, but they may be on their last leg with you. So someone's going to be coming in with strong communication, but it may involve illusions. Some of you could feel as though this person is just telling you what it is that you want to hear, or there's just something about their communication that you may think is manipulative. Also, with the Magician card being here along with the Devil card, it lets me know that this person is wanting control over you. They're either wanting control over you or they want to control the narrative of the connection that the two of you share. So yeah, with the Ace of Swords, they do want to shift your focus back onto them. And it's also giving energy of them wanting to have a breakthrough. But I just feel like they're going about doing it in the wrong way. Give me more. They could contact you while they're under the influence. Some of you are going to see that this person is very much obsessed with you. You're either going to see it, you're going to hear it, or you're going to read it. It'll be different for all of you. So they could text you something that will show you that they're obsessed. They could say something that you deem as controlling or possessive. I just see them showing you a different side to them. Thank you. We have the Five of Pentacles. They feel like you're being cold toward them, and they also view you as someone that's making it hard for them to gain access to you. Now, for others of you, this person has been in isolation. They feel abandoned at the moment because they're struggling when it comes to the connections around them. They could also need some help financially, or they're just needing a shoulder to lean on. Some of you may view this person as a disgrace. Okay, especially if you've been on your healing journey. You don't see things the way that you used to. You don't even see this person the same way that you used to. And now that you've evolved, now that you've grown, you can't unsee them for who they truly are. They are hoping for a renewal. They're hoping that the two of you will be able to heal things and restore the connection back to a state of peace and harmony. But see, they're going to do it through devil energy. So that's why I was telling you guys before that I feel as though they're going to go about it the wrong way. With the Sun card being here, I feel like a lot of you are just focused on your happiness. You could be finding your happiness again. So don't allow this person to come in with any conflict. Don't allow them to come in and cause you to be tense. Also, with the Five of Wands being here, it lets me know that they want to fight for this, okay? So you're going to get the truth in regards to that. But see, when it comes to them, there's something off about their communication or the way that they do things. It's almost like they're going to try and bully their way back into your life after a time period of being withdrawn or after being distant. They could be under some stress right now, okay? But I feel like it has to do with other people around them. They also want to heal things with you, or they're at least wanting to restore the connection because they feel as though you bring them happiness. Give me more. They're also struggling to either move on, they're struggling to get over you, or this is someone who's going to have a hard time walking away from you. It's giving energy of them not being able to fully release you, even if they wanted to. All right, we also have the Two of Cups here, and it came out in reverse. So they're looking at you as someone who's rejecting them or someone who has withdrawn. With the Two of Wands being right next to that, they're planning on making their move. I see this person leaving their comfort zone and taking some type of risk. They're optimistic about it. They are hopeful that everything will go in their favor. They want to restore the connection that the two of you share, but there's some type of imbalance here. A lot of it has to do with bad communication. For others of you, there's issues when it comes to trust. At the top of the deck, we have the Chariot card. They do want you to sweep things under the rug. It's like they want you to turn your back on anything that has happened between the two of you in the past, any misunderstandings or anything that they've done that caused you to look at them in a different light. They want you to keep a positive mindset, look forward to the future. But some of you have decided to move forward. Also, this person could tell you something about a vehicle, or they could tell you something about issues with transportation. So someone definitely wants to come in out of the cold. If any of you have had a disconnect with this person, or if you've gone through a separation with them, they're not over you. If you are dealing with this person currently, I feel like there are times when everything is good between the two of you, but there are also times when the relationship comes fairly difficult. Give me more. And see, one of the issues here is that there's something that they do in excess. I don't know if it's lying, them making poor choices. There's something that they're needing to change. Now, if they were to make the necessary changes, the connection between the two of you could be fruitful. It could be something that will be long lasting, very fulfilling. But see, they have to get rid of the strongholds over their life first. We have the Five of Wands. So they could think that you're pissed off with them. Okay. They also feel as though they have competition when it comes to you. So they could be wondering if anyone else is getting any of your time. They also could come in pursuing you aggressively. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance card. If you do decide to accept this person's offer, if you do decide to try and make things work, it's going to be important for you to use balance. Also, another reason why they want things to work with you is you balance them. You give them a sense of peace. You're a lot more patient with them than anyone else has been. Some of you have run out of patience as of now, But others of you, there's just something about you that makes this person feel as though everything is going to be okay. Many of you have tried to see the good within this person. I don't feel like they're necessarily evil. I don't even think they're truly a bad person. They just have a lot of issues. This is giving Earth Angel versus Devil type of energy. Okay? It's like you're of light and this person is of darkness, but there's light and dark in everything. It's like, how can I put it? The best way that I can describe this is, for example, if this is a twin flame connection, you are their better half, or you're a better version of them. You're a more healed version of them. And even if you do still have some healing to do, I just feel like you balance this person out with your light. So they may be attracted to your light, but I feel like they also get irritated with your light at times as well. With the Knight of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck, they're going to come toward you slow and steady, okay? If you do want things to work, it's going to be important for you to be patient. I do see them coming in with some lighthearted communication, but they're not going to tell you everything. They are going to be keeping certain things hidden, especially in regards to their feelings. Also, another reason why this person is so drawn to you is because of your innocence. Now, I'm not saying that you're perfect, but there's something really pure and innocent about your energy. At the top of the deck, we have the King of Swords. So like I said before, you're putting your foot down. And at this point, they know that you mean business. It could have been an off and on connection between the two of you, but there's something different about this time around. Okay? Whatever action you've taken toward this person, or even if there has been a lack of action toward them on your part, I feel like whatever you're doing it with integrity, and you're also doing it in a graceful manner. I just see you taking control of your life, being a lot more reasonable, operating out of morals or morality. They just know that you mean business. So if you have set up boundaries, you're going to have to be strict with yourself. Okay? You need boundaries for this person, but you also need boundaries for yourself as well. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune being at the bottom of the deck, some of you have given this connection over to the higher power. Okay? You've given it to God. You have let go, and you're letting God. But this person also feels as though the two of you are destined to be in each other's life. Give me another card. Also, for some of you, your gifts are going to be elevating. Okay. Thank you. All right. We have the King of Cups, and it came out crossing. And if you notice, it fell out right on top of the Page of Cups. So one of the issues with this person is they want you to look at them as a king or a queen, but they behave like a page, or they behave like someone who's really childlike. This is someone who really just needs to grow up. They seem to be overwhelmed as of now. They're anxious, especially if you've been cold toward them. There are a lot of repressed emotions that this person is experiencing at the moment. I feel like they try their best to suppress their emotions, but it's hard for them to do so. Just because they suppress their emotions, it doesn't mean they go away. So it tends to build up within them, And because they don't know how to cope with their emotions in a healthy way, it comes out in the form of manipulation, them being selfish, and them withdrawing. With the Judgment card being at the bottom of the deck, they do want to redeem themselves. The two of you have a very, very strong connection with one another, okay? I also feel like you've gone through an awakening, a very powerful awakening. If you haven't as of yet, you will in the future. And the awakening is actually going to cause you to see things in a completely different way. I see you gaining your passion back. I see you being inspired. Some of you are going to start taking initiative when it comes to fulfilling your goals, or when it comes to just being a bit more spontaneous. Yeah, I just see your energy increasing, or you feeling more energetic. You're going to be excited about life again. Also, if you are focused on freeing yourself from this connection, Spirit wants you to hold back when it comes to any intimate encounters with this person. All right? If you have had intimate encounters with them, I feel like that played a huge role in the two of you having this really, really deep and almost codependent type of connection with each other. At one point, you could have been codependent upon this person as well. But see, you've gained inner power. You have taken your power back. You may have even searched for validation through this person, or you would allow them to validate you. And what I mean by that is, for example, if they rejected you, or if this person made you feel unwanted, if they made you feel ignored, I feel like it would create self-doubt within you in the past, okay? It may have even caused feelings of inadequacy. But see, the crazy thing is, that's exactly what this person feels when it comes to you, okay? They're full of self-doubt. They're also someone who feels inadequate. Also, one reason why this person wants to control the narrative of the connection, and one reason why they want to be in control of you, is because they're a bit of a coward. They're afraid of someone who has the type of power that you possess. You're a very powerful individual, extremely powerful. Some of you have very high spiritual rank, okay? You also have high-ranking angels watching over you as well. And they want you to let your hair down. They want you to enjoy yourself. They want you to enjoy life again. Some of you were so caught up in this connection that you may have lost yourself at some point. But you found yourself again. And the most wonderful thing about it is you're a better version of who you used to be. So you haven't completely switched up. You're the same person. You're just a better version. And being a better version of yourself does not mean that you completely get rid of your shadow self, because you need your shadow self as well. Your shadow will protect you at times. Like, for example, if you're the type who tends to ghost people, okay? Well, that shadow aspect can be helpful if you need to rid yourself of a particular person or of a particular situation. Let's say, for example, you have a very jazzy or smart mouth. All right. You may need that in order to stand up for yourself at times. So it's not about completely getting rid of your shadow aspects. It's about balancing them, balancing light and balancing the darkness. Okay, there has to be balance. You don't need to get rid of your shadow self because it can protect you, but you have to learn to be in control of your shadow aspects. Okay, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I don't want to confuse anyone. Like, for example, if you're a controlling individual, if that's a shadow aspect, there are times when you will need that shadow aspect of being controlling, even if it's to control yourself, even if it's to control your own actions, if it is for you to set boundaries and stick to them. It can be a good thing at times, but it's not good to have or to operate too much out of your shadow self, just like it's not good to always operate out of being too nice all the time. Okay, being of light doesn't mean that you're just nice and that you're supposed to let people walk all over you. All right, it doesn't mean that at all. You have to have boundaries, and sometimes your shadow aspects will help to protect you. You just have to learn to limit it, or you have to learn to control it. You don't let it overpower you. Because there are times when you don't need to pour into certain people. Everyone is not your mission. It's not your job to fix everyone. This person, if they were to do the shadow work, there would be huge changes happening in their life. And I really feel like the two of you could have a very beautiful connection with one another, but they have to learn how to work through their shadow self. They have to learn how can I put this? They have to learn that just by working on their shadow aspects, it doesn't mean that they're oppressed. This is someone who uses their shadow self as a way to cope when they get uncomfortable. They feel as though operating out of light makes them vulnerable, when in reality, it gives them power. Operating out of the shadow self all of the time is actually a weakness. It makes them weak. All right. And so that is the reading, everyone. If you guys resonated with this, or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe. Until next time. Bye.